Welcome back to Total Party Kill. It's me, Tony Sindelar, he, him, his. We are playing Murder on the Eberron Express. Is this the end of our adventure? Is this where it all comes together or where it all falls apart? Let's find out together. Joining me on this train-based murder mystery is a cavalcade of jerk faces. That's right, jerk faces. Each of them cruel, wicked, evil, and cheesed off that they themselves did not commit the murder, but certainly does not want to be blamed for a murder they did not commit. First up, it's James Thompson.
I'm playing Athor Ardent, he, him, and Athor is a scholar and very highbrow, and he is looking down on a lot of the people here.
Next up, it's Annette Wierstra.
Hello, I'm playing Valente, she, her. She might be an assassin, but she is not a dirty murderer.
Are you an assassin, or are you like a a manager of assassins?
Mostly a manager these days,
Yeah,
but
it's
back in the
it's all
early
paper.
days.
You got to work up to that, though.
Well,
Dabbled
But
in a
these
little
days,
bit.
it's just you just moving data from one column on the spreadsheet to another, and sure that represents lives, but to you,
life
it's
to
just numbers.
death.
Yep. Also
King Bond
joining
wishes
us,
he had one of those cool glamorous dresses.
yeah, you heard him right there. It's Monty Ashley.
Hi, I'm Monty, he, him. I am playing Jonas Baker, also he, him, a rough-hewn military veteran who everybody seems less suspicious of than I think they should be.
Indeed. Next up, it is Jason Snell.
Hey there, everybody. I'm playing Kalen, and he is a dude who lives in the deceased pool house, and he's a loyal friend of Egan Baker. Wouldn't kill him, and is, in fact, probably going to lose everything because he's died. So he's on the case.
Also joining us, it's Kathy Campbell.
Hello, I play Kahili, who is the not-so-secret lover. We both use she, her pronouns, and I have no idea how I got on this train or what's happening, but I'm here and I'm present.
You don't know how you got on this train? Were you
Well,
were you airlifted? Were you teleported?
like record scratch style. How did I get here? Not like I don't
basically-
remember.
Exactly.
Not
See?
amnesia.
She's
I'm
like
wondering how I got here. Me too.
she's like Mr. T. She hates train journeys, so she needs to be sedated.
Like I was here witnessing
You're not
my
getting
life,
me on
but
no
also
train.
Cut to
Where did it
6
go
hours
wrong?
earlier.
yeah. And last but not least, Dan Morin. Unless I forgot somebody else.
Hello. I am playing Fontaine, the conductor on the Lightning Rail. Our pronouns are both he, him, his. I have forged a temporary alliance with Kayleen Cool Dude, and of course, now I'm thinking about how all the times that I end up picking Jason's bluffs on low definition and worrying. You really pulled a great one over on me.
All right. Well, I'm not really sure
It's
what
just
happened
what the
last
killer would say,
episode.
Dan.
Did you accomplish anything? Unclear. A glimmer weave dress was inspected. Various cabins were searched, and Kalen and Fontaine stepped aside to forge an alliance. But is it an alliance based on murder or catching murderers? At this point, the train whistle blows, doot doot, letting you know that you are but 1 hour away from your destination, at which the authorities will board the train, detain all of you, probably keep you in lockup overnight. A fate worse than death itself for these rich Ponzi jerks. Also, some of you have done, even if you did not commit this murder, hey, you might go to jail for it. Also, you've got other stuff on your ledger of misdeeds that probably you are not interested in answering for. So you have but 1 hour to find the murderer, or in the case of the murderer, kill everyone and or get away. Yeah. Dungeons and Dragons, let's go.
I assume Kaylin and I will rejoin unless there was anything else that you wanted to discuss before we did.
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think we're good.
I'd like to talk to
All right.
Jonas.
All right.
So
Various
I'm seeing-
people. So seems like most of you are in the dining car at this point, but people have been kind of milling around. And it is the challenging thing where obviously people would like to keep their eyes on each other, but at the same time, nobody wants to be left alone in a corner with a murderer. And also, you're still hanging out in the room with a corpse. So, it is a little bit like distancing yourself in this room is challenging. So yes.
Valente
Take it
and Jonas are
away.
talking.
Valente and Jonas, thank you.
So, Jonas, I assume you heard what Kaylin revealed. So, before,
No.
when I said I couldn't prove that your mother was Marithia,
Uh-huh.
I can. I have papers that prove it. I just didn't want to reveal how I had all this paperwork because it comes from, my company, my theater company, and kind of, reveals all the stuff we've been up to or fixing.
Theater company with a
And-
big interest in genealogy, I guess.
Yeah,
you see a lot of
exactly.
those. That's a perfectly normal thing. Can I have those papers?
I'm gonna hold on to them for now, just in case you but I'm here on your side. Or, I could give them to you in return for, I would like to continue being able to help your family when you need me.
How much?
So no, just future favors. I like to keep tabs on
Oh, sure.
people.
Yeah, I'll promise you all the...
Information is power. So, I give him a copy of a receipt.
I knew a
of some
lieutenant that
money.
talked like that once. He was wrong. Information isn't power. Physical strength is power.
So you think I have both strength and power. And
Power is
while I
power.
talk to him, I make like a little blade of ice. Because I can. I made a knife ice and then I kind of crack it on the table and break it.
You want to arm wrestle? I put my arm out.
I don't do brute strength. I'm much slyer than that. But I slide the paper. There's a receipt that kind of talks about some money that went between Egan and his mother.
Very nice. Thank
I
you.
have triplicate anyways,
Carbon copy.
Kaylin also had a copy of that receipt, but it's somewhere in the corner of the pool house, and he's really just a slob and doesn't know where it is
Yeah.
anymore.
I
Kayla
pulled
does
it
not-
from somewhere in my robes, but you don't really know where it came from because there's a lot of robes.
Yeah. I mean, Kaylin, it's been 20 years, and Kaylin does not strike me as the owns a file cabinet kind of guy.
No, he has some books, and it might be in one of the books as a bookmark somewhere, but nobody really
Yeah.
knows.
Zed, all right, hold on. Let's list the books on Kaylin's bookshelf, of which contains...
We only have an hour to solve this murder.
No. He's got six books. I'll go first. Zen and the Art of Griffin Maintenance.
Oh, that's the exact one I was going to do.
No, it's Tony. It's said in the art of pool maintenance. Okay.
Oh.
Not the pool boy.
There
just live in the pool
is
house.
No, it's the Tao of
On the
Pool.
fantasy road.
okay. The endless summer in Eberron.
Okay.
Um,
And How to Train Your Dragon, a classic.
yeah, and the Tao of Bahamut.
And a Garfield
Okay.
collection.
Oh, I prefer the
And a
I
book.
prefer the Tao of Pool.
A book called Dwarf on Golf.
Oh, okay.
No.
But it's DWAR. Yes.
Dwarf on Golf, yes. And it's GULF. Dwarf on Golf. Yeah.
Infinite
Tony, I would like
jester.
to do an ocular pat down of Valente to see if I think she's covered in throwing knives and shurikens.
Well,
and
he's
stuff.
not an employer, so I guess it's okay.
Ocular pat
I
down.
might resist this.
Ocular. It's with my eyes.
Yeah, you know
I
what?
look
You
at
know what? You know what? Monty, just life advice.
technically
Never use
sexual
that as a term again. Yeah. Why don't you just say, I'm going to look at her and determine if she is covered with daggers?
Well, you said that. Now say I'm going to give her an ocular pat down. And notice how much cooler you sound the second time.
I'm going to give her an ocular pat down.
Yeah, see? You know.
I think we have
All right,
different definitions of cool, but
Give me a quick perception check, Annette, either in the Slack or you can just tell us. Give us a quick deception check because everything should be challenged.
15 is my perception.
Even if you're not carrying daggers, maybe you
It's-
don't want him to know.
It 8. I did an 8.
8. So, Valente, what does he conclude about your wardrobe? then?
I have no hidden weapons.
Yeah. I mean,
All right.
I mean, to be fair, Jonas, you did just see her materialize an ice dagger out of thin air. So, yeah.
Well, you know,
Then she
let's see if
broke
she's
it
got
on a
any more of those
table,
on her.
which was less threatening.
I make another ice dagger.
Yeah, it is slightly. It's like when you take a beer bottle and break it on a table and turn it into a weapon. When you take a knife and break it on a table,
I would like to
you
reach
just
out.
have half a knife.
I would like to reach out, grab the ice dagger, and crush it with my hand. Can I do that?
Oh,
I let you.
All right.
It's satisfying.
This
Is
is some
Kaylee
kind
with
of.
us?
What
In
is
here?
happening? Are they flirting
It's
over
like
there?
it's a
What
little
is-
flirtation
That's what I was
happening.
thinking. This is like some kind of meet cute.
Yeah, I would say this adds to the, various people have wandered off, and especially at this point, probably nobody really wants to be looking in the direction of whatever that is going over there with Jonas and the Ice Queen. So
I think we should all get together in the dining car because people are just scattered all over.
Yeah, is
well,
Kaylee here?
Evelyn Baker and Leopold both wandered off to lie down somewhere, as did Kaylee.
Where is Kaylee?
She headed in the direction up train, in the direction of the galley or other first class cabin.
I'm
we'll
gonna
say
go look for
Evelyn-
her.
Is her question?
Evelyn and
Is her
Leopold headed down train.
This
okay?
just
So
like
her
saying-
cabin is
I
not
like
in
saying-
the same direction.
Up
No.
train, girl.
I just like saying up train. I don't really saying
Yes,
down
thank
train. There's very little satisfaction in that, but up train.
up train.
What's up train?
Up train.
Not much. What's up with you?
You know, down train. Where the
Down train.
Yep. Sorry, that was some train geography, which listeners love me describing where things are on a train.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's your
Why
job.
they're here.
That's most of your job.
Oh no, where did I go wrong?
So are we all going to go look for Kaylee?
Well, I am. Come on.
Yeah, I gotta go with
I will
Kaylee.
come too because don't trust single people. It's not like
All
they
those
have to be in
single
relationships.
Wait, isn't she your? I'm so confused.
Did we find her in the
They're
galley?
not using labels. All right. So does anyone not? So clearly, Fontaine, Archer, Athor, and Kaelin seem to be heading up. Is this happening? Jonas and Valenthe, are you following, or
I
is
think
this
I'm
happening?
going to follow.
Well,
All
then
right,
I'll follow
Jonas.
too. Sure.
Jonas, you don't want to just hang out in the bar with a corpse of your estranged father?
By
With your
yourself.
dad?
Yeah. Nope.
Hey,
Okay.
Dad, I
You
felt
know
like
what?
we
I
never
will
got
hang
left
out.
alone
I'll
in
just hang out in
time.
the bar. You guys have
Oh,
fun.
no.
All right.
You can chip the ice knife into
all right.
ice cubes.
So you head through an empty first class cabin and then into the galley where you've been before. Who's leading the way?
Kaylin.
Kaylin.
All right.
Kaelin,
Kaelin, you head into the galley. The galley is, it's a very simple little kind of kitchen prep area where the various food for the first class occupants and I guess the second class occupants would be prepared.
I've been here before. I found a bloody dress in the bathroom here.
Yeah. This time you find a bloody secret lover here. For indeed, Kaylee is slumped over a table.
We need to check if she's
I
alive.
Yeah,
will
medicine-
go
medicine
and
check?
check for. I can do a medicine check.
I go to 6. I don't know. There's blood everywhere.
I got a 19 medicine check.
All right. So you are inspecting Kaylee. She appears to have been, perhaps my use of the word bloody was, emotional and not scientific or medicinal. She seems to be dead, still warm, so recent. This is probably not your favorite task to be doing. Athor is doing a medicine check on your secret lover, and she appears to have been choked to death.
Oh,
Oh, lovely. Of course, I thought shocked, but investigation check.
Sure.
I have rolled 17.
A bunch of stuff on kind of the counter area here has been knocked onto the floor as if there was some kind of struggle. This area was neat and tidy when you came through before, and it's this kind of corner of the kitchen is in disarray here.
I'm going to do a detect magic again, Tony.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Magic CSI. Any magic on Kaylee?
I'm going to say that
Suspicious
you do
type
detect.
thing?
You do detect some magic.
I think Athor is going to
Is it-
back
is it-
away.
Tony, the the magic, is it on Kylie? It's just sort of is it in general around her? Where am I detecting magic?
I think it is coming from her.
All right, I'm going to cast Dispel Magic on the body.
All right. Suddenly, there is not a disheveled, murdered Kaylee in front of you, but a perhaps very, I don't know, Kathy, what do we see?
I say words that are not available on this podcast.
Whoa! I was right!
What the devil is going on? So there is a live Kylie, or what are we seeing?
Yeah, I'm live.
I'm confused.
Explain yourself, madam.
I have no explanation.
You have no explanation?
She's forgetting a lot these days.
I forget I'm on a train. I forget. I was trying to play possum. I was scared.
So
I was
you
worried.
worried about what?
Getting
caught?
murdered.
Well, then you faked being murdered.
Yes. Look, we need to figure out who the killer is, and I think the only way to do that is to talk to Blue Steel.
Okay.
I do not, I extremely question why would Blue Steel,
Lies.
Blue Shield,
Blue Shield.
Blue Steel.
Blue Steel.
Screenshot for the episode.
Why do you believe Blue Shield would know anything about the murder?
Because I have some experience with that.
Or she has been
Robot?
or she's programmed it to she knows that
Kill
it'll listen
us.
to her commands and kill us all. Because
Clearly,
she's the
you
killer.
think I'm smarter than I am. I'm not an artificer.
And yet you can and then
That story checks out.
and yet you cast an illusion on yourself to make us think that you had been murdered by the murderer.
Yes, to try and get the robot in play to try and figure out who the robot is.
Tony,
who
can
the
I can
murderer
I
is.
roll something on how fake this seems, or can I just use my human sense about how fake this seems?
I mean, feel free to do both. I would like each, probably you were all looking at each other. Did any of you seem less surprised that Kaylee was murdered than others?
I was pretty surprised.
Okay.
I was also a bit. Given that I think my conversation with Kaylin earlier,
I was surprised and suspicious, which is why I immediately dispelled magic.
good thinking.
Were you suspicious because you knew that you didn't kill her and you're the murderer?
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, sorry. Never mind. I'm not here.
That's a weird
I'm just
question,
an
and I'm not
omni-
going to answer it, but that's a weird
I'm
question.
just an omnipresent dungeon master here. Just asking questions.
This is
You know?
why CSI magic. I detect magic, and then I had a suspicion that maybe it was a fake, since I didn't recall that any of us could have been down
Murdering
here to
anyone.
kill her.
Who is left? Right? Most of us had left the car.
And I was already suspicious of Kylie, and so
Yeah,
finding her
okay.
dead and nobody around made me extra suspicious.
I just say stuff. Don't feel implicated.
Excuse me, Mr. Ardent. Were you aware of Kylie's talents at illusion?
I was aware of her talents, but certainly not at this. I'm starting to
Oh boy!
that 99% alibi thing. I'm kind of putting that at like a high 80s at this point. I'm not really certain. I mean, of course,
And
I
as
believe her.
an artificer, you did not have any suspicion. You didn't see through this ruse.
I do technology, not people. I'm an academic.
Yeah, story checks out. I cannot see any reason why Blue Shield should be involved in this. That to me seems as though we are allowing another weapon in the midst, and that seems dangerous to me.
The only thing that I would say is that that is one person that we have not talked to, who might have information on prior history. But
But it is unclear how much information the automaton would have and whether it would volunteer it to any of us.
Well, it depends on who it reports to.
And that is itself
Yes,
a danger.
that is the question. Is we are I can tell you I'm not clear. Think back to when I asked Tony about this. I'm not clear who exactly is in the command chain for Blue Shield. And if it's the murderer, that's really bad because then the murderer has Blue Shield, a very powerful Warforged bodyguard, on their side.
I can see the logic.
Or perhaps this is Chekhov's Warforged.
I mean, I just think, why put it on the train? Otherwise, it's not a particularly good bodyguard, so it must have some.
Well, it was not allowed to be activated.
Is
while on the
anybody
train.
actually believing Kaeli at all here, or
No.
did we not just find that out that she's the murderer and was trying to
I feel
evade
yes.
by being
I'm
the murderer?
extremely suspicious. I was
not-
already
just-
kind of suspicious,
I
and
just
now
think
I'm
it's even her.
more suspicious.
I'm making like an ice blade every once in a while and dropping it on the floor.
I would like
and
to
looking
roll-
at her because I'm very suspicious.
I would like to roll an intimidation on Kaeli, and I will use one of my superiority die to augment it. So it's going to be high because I just rolled a 21, to which I'm going to add 8. That's a 29 intimidation, and I'm going to say, it was you that murdered Egan Baker. Confess.
What do I get to roll anything against intimidation? Even like,
I think you could still roll. I don't know what the
I
ultimate
don't know.
impact of it would be.
What's
but
the is it contested intimidation? Is that
like
what it
what
would be?
do you roll?
I think it would probably be either deception.
If she rolls high enough, she'll be like, "No, you confess."
Why don't you roll a deception?
Okay.
I don't know. I'm sorry to use these skills on someone
Yeah.
else. I don't know what the right way to handle that is, and I will. You don't have to reveal your role to all of us. Maybe we just reveal it to Tony, and then Tony can decide.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
What makes sense.
I think that you are very intimidated, Kaeli.
Yes. I'm very scared. I'm going to burst into tears.
Yeah, that's probably the right. Now I just feel awkward. It's fine.
You don't understand. Tears, 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 tears. That's it.
Would-
I can't breathe.
Explain it to us.
He was going to kill me. He knew that I was leaving and he was going to kill me.
Sounds like him.
yeah, I can't. No one's going to disagree with that.
He knew you were leaving, or were you leaving? What do you mean you were leaving?
That I was leaving him. I was leaving his service. He tried to get into my room and saw that I wasn't there. That's why he was drinking. Because when I was going to get my clothing so that I didn't have to do a walk of shame in the morning, he was muttering that he was going to murder me while asleep at that table.
Did the dress that we found, did that belong to you?
Maybe.
If you believe yourself to have killed him in self-defense, then perhaps that is something to bring up with the authorities. But obviously, if the investigation yields
I
that...
don't have experience with this. I was not in war. I was not a battle maven or a queen of assassins or anything like this. I've never killed anyone before.
But you saw the opportunity and decided to get yourself out from under his thumb.
Yes, he was going to kill me.
Well,
Take her away, boys.
I must ask that you remain contained in this car until we reach our destination, at which point you will have to discuss with the authorities this matter. But if your story does bear out that your life was in danger, then perhaps they will go less harshly on you. However, you shot him in the back, which is not a great look.
2 times.
While he was
The second
asleep.
time, really. Uh-oh. I just saw where this is going.
I like to be prepared for a variety of circumstances.
Tony, I cast sleep on Kaeli.
Oh,
A spell.
Oh, a spell. I'll notice. I believe sleep is
He's a
an area of
sorcerer. Get
effect.
him.
Yeah, sleep is an area of effect.
Yeah, that may be a little tricky.
That would be a good feature on the train,
Actually-
though, if you could just sleep the whole
Sleep
car.
everybody.
Tony,
Until it
Sleeper car.
Tony, I withdraw that. I cast calm emotions on Kaili to make her
Oh.
indifferent to the rest of us. That if she is hostile toward us.
All right. So wait, you're making her indifferent to you?
Yeah. So
Oh,
if she has
instead of
any
hostile.
hostility toward us,
Okay.
Oh.
she becomes indifferent toward us and can no longer take hostile actions against us.
Does that affects everyone within a 20-foot sphere?
No, I can also
So
make a target indifferent toward us. I guess my ruling would be
Gotcha.
Tony.
Let me just check because the exact parsing of spells is important. Continue.
It's alternatively, you can make a target indifferent about creatures of your choice that it is hostile toward. This indifference ends if the target is attacked or harmed by a spell, or if it witnesses any of its friends being harmed.
Mm-hmm.
And so my question would be, would that allow us to essentially bind her and prevent her from hurting us or
Now-
trying to attack us?
I think that's still appeal. So you still have to do the first part, right? Because it's if the creature fails its saving throw, choose one of the following two effects, and that's the
Oh.
second option. So she's still going to have to roll a saving throw, and it may still, depending on how you position the spell, it may still splash onto some of the rest of us.
Maybe I should just put her to sleep then.
That is also risky potentially because I think of the area. I mean, we'd have to back
It's
out. The rest of us
small.
might want to leave the car.
I mean, I think Kaelin's a real cool dude. You're casting a spell here without necessarily thinking about friendly fire.
Yeah, blast it out, man. It's more fun that way.
Yeah.
Well,
You know, you don't find your way into a pool house by being careful. Is what I'm saying.
Make Tony figure out what happens. That's his job.
Yeah.
well, Kalen's got a bunch of spell options, so he's thinking about his spell options.
Mm-hmm. How long are you thinking about your spell? options?
Very not long at all because I just cast Hold Person on Kaili.
Oh, okay,
Oh.
that's a good one. Describe hold person to us.
Kaili must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw, or she will be paralyzed for the duration, which is about
All
a
right.
minute.
Kaylee, can you give us a wisdom saving throw?
Yes, I rolled a 19.
Okay, well that didn't work then.
All right. Kaylee kind of stares you down, Kaylin. The magical bonds that you are attempting to kind of lock her in place with and hold her against her will for a life. No doubt she'll be sentenced to a lifetime of I don't know how to talk anymore at this stage in the D&D. She's going to jail for a long time or to be executed. I don't know how justice works. And Kaylee, I believe that you are rather enraged by this. Can I just ask you a quick question? Do you snap your
Yes.
fingers? Is that yes?
Do I snap my fingers?
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
Yes.
All
Yes, I do.
right. Kaylin, you happen to be closest to the galley door when you hear a horrible crashing noise and the door comes collapsing down as a large bipedal lizard smashes through the door. And enters. A dinosaur is attacking you. Please roll initiative.
Tony, can I hear any of this from my place in the dining
Oh
car?
yeah. Oh yeah. Yes, the dinosaur roars triumphantly, which echoes all the way just as far as the dining car is.
All right, then I'm rolling initiative too.
I rolled a 21.
All right.
Boy.
Yeah, everybody please roll initiative. And we'll see how this goes. Kathy, I'm going to need you to roll initiative for the dinosaur, I believe.
Okay.
Or actually,
Her name is Blue, by the way. She's a very clever
Okay.
girl.
I knew we should have checked the dinosaur's car.
Yeah, I did not. You know what? I let a lot of
TV,
cargo on. I do not recall a dinosaur.
Fontaine, as this happens, Fontaine flashes in your eyes. You remember loading the cargo car or supervising the loading of the cargo car 3 days earlier. There was, of course, Blue Steel, who was kind of like powered down and kind of strapped with lots of cable ties onto a pallet for careful shipping. Lots of various things that went into kind of storage lockers in cargo. Various people have their kind of lock boxes with their expensive things that they wouldn't want to keep on their person. And strangely, Kaylee did have basically a large, I'm going to say 10 by 10 metal box with lots of air holes in it that made growling noises as it was loaded into cargo.
Didn't think two things about it.
You did. You know what? I would have answered that on day one if you had asked. Yep. All right. Let's see here. Let me just give the dinosaur a name.
Blue.
She rolled a 9, by the way. I don't have
For initiative?
the ability. Yeah.
All right. I can help manage. I don't know if you want to manage the dinosaur or you want me to help manage the dinosaur. But I can do that.
Boy,
So,
I would
Blue.
feel much better about having some sort of weapon.
Oh, now who's in favor of throwing things out windows? Valente, did you roll? You rolled a 10?
Yes, I did.
All right. So I'm thinking this may not be the longest fight in the world. In order of initiative, it will be the scholar Athor Ardent, followed by the conductor Fontaine, followed by secret lover Kaeli, followed by loyal retainer Kaelin Coldude, Ice Queen Valente Eliadon. Monty, did you roll initiative?
I did, but I'm not on this turn order. So
Oh, you can. You might not be able to get in here for a round or two.
I
but you can be in the
rolled
order.
16, but I'm not on this turn.
Oh,
order. There's no place for me to put my name number.
There you go.
Question.
And then last will be Blue, the dinosaur.
Well, I have a question though. Wouldn't Blue technically get a surprise round?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just to clarify.
All right. So, Kathy, I think Blue gets a surprise round. Blue smashes through the door. I don't know how much your characters in the world of Eberron know different, dinosaurs. I mean, they're these weird flightless dragon creatures. They're very strange. But Kathy, would you like to tell us what Blue does on Blue's surprise round?
Yes. Blue is going to take a free action to kind of do a very triumphant roar at the door, just to announce her presence.
A banner saying "Ride the Eberron Express" drifts in the background behind Blue.
Screams from the second class car, all of that. She's then
Oh, the second class car, sure.
Bear with me a second. I'm just gonna roll a D10.
You got a bear?
3 people in the second class car have died.
Well, I guess I'm fired.
Yes, but a rich person has died, and that's what we care about.
and then she's going to run up next to me. Where hold on. I need to message Tony real quick.
Look, I thought that Kathy's plan to play dead was great. And yeah, Jason ruined it. And now Jason is going to get ruined. I ruined, says Leopold. And now Jason might be eaten by a dinosaur. And that's justice.
Yeah.
I don't make the laws. I just enforce them.
Okay.
All right.
So Blue is going to bite Kaylin for offending her mistress.
Yeah.
Guilty as charged.
Yeah.
I rolled a unicorn, which is a nat 20.
Oh.
Which I'm trying
That'll
to
hit.
Fontaine is going to throw himself in front of Kaylin.
Is this a thing you could actually do on your turn?
Yep, Vigilant Guardian. He sees just in time as he dives over, his sleeve goes up a little bit, and he's got a mark on his wrist, and it glows. And I will use this when a creature you can see within 5 feet of you is hit by an attack roll. You can use a reaction to swap places with that creature, and you're hit by the attack instead. I can do that once per long rest.
wow.
All right. Kathy, just checking. So you rolled a 20.
Yes.
You know that when you roll a 20, you get to double the damage dice, right?
Yes.
Was this a bite or a claw?
This was a bite.
So normally a bite would do 2d10 plus 4 piercing damage.
Yes.
It is instead going to do 4d10, 4d10, 4d10 piercing damage.
All right. For this, I don't have enough D10s things, so I'm going to need to pull out my dice by P-Calc.
James,
Will
could you just enter the code
Live
right
or
now
die.
that just jacks all those dice? Thanks.
Yeah,
Okay.
Except for some reason, it's not on my phone, and it's saying I need to purchase it again.
You can just go into the Roll20 and
You can
Yeah.
Roll
you can-
20.
Yeah.
You can
roll
also
D
roll your
40.
physical dice more than once and just note
Yeah,
the
but then I have to do math, and we all know.
You just count it out.
How?
We'll add it for you as you roll them.
yeah.
We're like these dice by P-Calc, except
Much
actually we're just like P-Calc, I guess.
I have 10,000
for just adding
bananas
them.
Okay, well that's 22 hit points there. How many hit points did you have, Conductor?
Oh, I have 58, so I'm
Oh, good.
All right. Well, you
Uh,
use 22 damage. So that is a
22
serious wound. Yeah.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
All right. So that was Blue's surprise round. And I think we'll kind of just swap the locations of Fontaine and Caitlin. How's that? So, Athor, I think you're next.
Okay. Yeah, we didn't really prepare much for dinosaurs when I was drawing up a character.
Classic mistake.
Oh, I put all this work into my backstory about how cool and mean my character is, and I forgot to bring a dinosaur gun.
I wouldn't have needed the dinosaur if y'all would have believed my death. I'm just saying. It's on you.
It's on us?
It is. You should have been better at dying.
So
Isn't that pretty, it stood up to a medicine check. It just didn't stand up to a detect magic. So I thought that was a very clever use of change self. So
I am going to run towards Blue, jump on her back, extend a hand to Kaylee and say, "Come with me if you want to live."
You son of a...
oh, you know what? That's really stupid. Athor gets inspiration. Kaylee, you can, technically you can't take action till your turn, but I'll allow
Right.
you to respond as a free action.
Get off my dinosaur!
Get him,
Okay.
All right. So I think you get an action still, Athor, right?
Right. So where are we? We're in the galley.
Mm-hmm.
We have second class cargo.
How long are these train cars?
Long enough. I don't know. Train nerds, no offense to TM trains. I don't want train nerds riding it. Tell me my trains are wrong.
Okay.
So have I pulled Kaylee up?
According to
onto-
the adventure, the trains are 20 feet wide, 60 feet long, and 10-foot high ceilings.
Okay.
60 feet long?
Yes.
All right.
So in terms of getting Kaylee onto the back of the dinosaur, is that something that happened that I could do as my move and
I think so,
Vault?
right? Yeah. You pull Kaylee, assuming Kaylee goes along with it. You and Kaylee are now riding a, this is a raptor is what it is? A Velociraptor, Kaylee? Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, like
It makes a triumphant, horrible screeing noise.
I've played Super Mario. I know this works.
Okay. Looking up train, a word I like to see. You can see now that where the sealed, protected doorway to second class was. There's just an open, kind of cavernous hole. The second class carriage is in ruins. You see that there are, there's some corpses and some, as we call them in the trade, pre-corpses or passengers scattered around the carriage. You know that beyond that is cargo. You know that down train is Jonas.
Okay. I think. Let's see what is.
You really hadn't thought beyond get on the dinosaur.
No. I mean,
No.
it's like
What would
you see a dinosaur, you get on it. I think,
James, run towards Jonas. I want to punch a dinosaur. You just have to get past me, then you're free.
well, I think that the second class has probably got less secure doors and things to get out of it. So I think heading towards this the second. Well, no, because the door.
Wait, all right, so you got on, you pulled her on. That's a move in an action. Are you still is there still mileage left in this?
Tony said I could do something like my move.
I thought pulling her on was your action.
It's James. I don't know what you think you're gonna get. I mean, I'll let you head in a direction, but you're not gonna get very far.
Okay. Well, I mean, really.
Also, I'm not consulting the rules here on how mounts work and whether this goes on Blue's turn
Did
or
we
on yours turn.
confirm Kylie was happy to be scooped up and placed?
Kathy, are you happy to be on a dinosaur?
Yes, we can confirm that.
Okay. Because you thought you were about to be murdered in a galley?
Yes.
For a second time, this time not by your own hand.
This time for realsies.
This time for realsy. James, I think you should decide which direction you're heading in. And you did not have a lot of time to think about it, since apparently you have just decided to switch side and join your secret lover to run away on a dinosaur.
I mean, who wouldn't? Given the
so-
opportunity, frankly.
Left or right? If you want, I think Dice by Peacock can flip a coin for you.
I think we're going to head towards the cargo hold.
All right. So let's say you, the three of you, Dinosaur, and Galley, are kind of going to head in that direction. I'm going to say you get to go a little bit, because you had already used your move to get up on the dinosaur and then use more of your move to head that way. I'm going to say that, it's a small train. I think that that's probably going to provoke from Fontaine and Kaylin, though I believe you are unarmed because you are passengers on a fancy train.
I'm armed.
I'm also armed.
Oh,
Yeah, just me.
Valente, do you think you are close enough that you are part of this dinosaur scrum?
Well, I can cast a spell from a distance.
Just because this is on his turn, he's moving.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no.
So moving
I
past
can't.
people, they provoke him. So, Fontaine, try and
I
punch
don't
a dinosaur.
think I'm going to get a chance either because I used my reaction to
Okay.
take that blow for Kaylin.
Yeah.
All right, Kaylin, can you do probably just a basic attack as an action?
Hey, remember when
reaction?
I convinced the conductor that my staff was just a walking stick?
I do remember that way back when.
It's not.
Is it secretly a silence walking stick that will change the world of walking sticks forever?
It's 15 to hit.
Are you hitting Blue or one of the people
I'm hitting
on
Blue, the dinosaur.
That'll hit Blue.
Yep.
You whap Blue across the snout with your stick.
Why you gotta hurt the dinosaur?
I
She's
think
very
you know
clever.
why.
No, I don't understand.
It's because you seem dead, but then you got up off the floor, and now
Is
I'm
that a
gonna hit
crime
the
now?
dinosaur.
Oh, God.
Wow.
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 4 damage with my stick. Just a little stick.
All right. Just to be clear, Blue has a lot more hit points than that.
That's fine.
All right, let's keep it moving. Let's see what's going to happen. The conductor is next.
Tony, this is a galley car, and I assume a galley car is well equipped with knives, so I'm going to grab a knife.
Yeah. I imagine they're in a drawer. You pull the whole drawer out of the thing. A bunch of knives clatter to the ground. There's a vegetable
I take
peeler.
the
You
sharpest one.
They're out.
All right. The sharpest knife is the shortest one.
That's fine.
Paranoid.
I'll
Okay.
run over and basically, before they can go too far, I'm going to attempt to stick the knife in the dinosaur's throat. Sorry, it's just business.
It's endangered. It's
It is now.
That's right.
all right. Roll it. I've got
so-
stats for this dinosaur, and I'm going to use them.
All right. I guess this is it'll be more damage if this rolls damage because that's just rolling. I rolled a 25.
What?
Whoa.
Yep.
Are you secretly a dinosaur assassin? Is that your secret backstory? Your haunted
that
past
say-
in the war?
You're hired.
In the
Why is that
So,
an unarmed strike?
What's that?
Why is that an unarmed strike?
It's the only macro I had. So the 25 should be fine to hit. The damage will be, I guess it's a dagger essentially, right? So it's a D4 plus my strength, which I guess is 3. And I'm going to, on top of that, roll, because I hit, I'm going to do a goading strike, which uses one of my superiority dice.
It's
to
a
do an
dinosaur,
extra-
not a goat, so you can't do that.
Yep. So only 10 damage. However, if it on its turn decides to attack, then it has, I believe, disadvantage for attacking anybody. Or sorry, it gets to make a wisdom saving throw. If it fails, it has disadvantage attacking anybody except for me for a round.
I'll make a quick wisdom saving throw for Blue.
DC 14.
It succeeds. It's a very wise dinosaur.
And then
He's very clever.
Yes.
I will
Clever
take
girl.
a brief moment to use my bonus action to use my second wind to regain some hit points.
All right. Yeah, smart. A dinosaur mauls you, and you then agitate the dinosaur further by stabbing it in the neck.
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
All right.
Cool. 15 hit points back.
Jonas, the Lost Heir, you are back in the first class, the dining car. There's some kind of horrible commotion happening up train.
All right. So that's 2 cars away from me, right? There's a first class
Correct.
car and then the galley car.
Yep.
And is the dinosaur running? It's running away from me. Is that towards the engine or towards the back of the car? Back of the train?
Towards the engine.
Okay.
Didn't make it very far, but it has moved about 10 feet in the direction of the engine. Yes.
Now, I know a minute ago you said that these cars are 60 feet long, which means it will take me very long to catch up with the fight. But let me propose this, Tony. We all know that the fastest way to get around a train is by running along the top of it.
Yes! Yes, it is!
Because of the wind-baffling magic that is created up there.
Yeah, it seems like you would move at twice your speed if you're on the roof.
So I am definitely, as soon as I hear a dinosaur noise, glance through the train, see a dinosaur, I'm going to toss back my shot, run out this door of the train car, up to the top, and start sprinting along the top of the train, trying to get there, using my action as a bonus move action.
Okay. Wow. So, for people who are just tuning in now, this is a weird place to join the adventure. There's a dinosaur fighting people in the galley. There's a lost heir running along the top of the train. And there's a corpse in the dining car. Kaylee, it is your turn. This is probably where I have to learn more about mounts, huh? I don't think this dinosaur is technically a mount. We let you ride it, but I think there's now the question of do you move on its turn? Does it move on your turn, etc.?
I mean, to start with, though, I would definitely like to cast Thunderwave.
Oh, that is a classic train spell that you use when you're in close quarters on a train with all of your enemies behind you. All right, let's do it. Thunderwave. Dan, aren't you glad that you ascertained that there were knives all over the floor just a second ago?
It pushes everything away from me. Everyone needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
And you're on top of blue currently.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I rolled a 20.
Oh.
I rolled a 5.
Well, I rolled a 12.
Yeah, it's 15.
All right. So the text of Thunderwave. Wave of thunderous force sweeps out from Kaylee, each creature in a 15-foot cube. Annette, or do you think you were close enough that you're in that?
Doesn't look like it to me.
No, I feel like maybe I'm out.
Okay. I wasn't sure how literally you were on the map or not. So Kaylin, you totally failed. On a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away. On a success, that's Fontaine, takes half as much damage and isn't pushed.
All right.
So, Kathy, roll us a 2d8 damage. In addition, unsecured objects, there's a lot of those, that are completely within the area of effects are automatically pushed 10 feet away from you by spell effect, and the spell emits a thunderous broom audible to 300 feet or 5 train cars in either
Thunderous
direction.
broom.
Those thunderous brooms, 8 plus 5 is 13.
All right.
So this is
Tony?
every creature,
Tony?
not just every enemy?
Yep.
Yeah, but it's directional, so you can point it.
Tony,
Mhm.
when I'm hit with the thunder wave,
Well, this
I
definitely
disappear.
doesn't hit. Nice. So this
Monty,
definitely
were you
doesn't
asking
hit the dinosaur that is between her.
It's originating from me.
Yeah.
But you're behind a dinosaur's head.
Yeah,
Well-
you aim it. It comes from your hand.
I think she's pointing backwards, though. Because
Yeah.
She's pointing
dinosaur's
forward.
going
You're right.
that
The,
way.
Sorry,
and
the-
got it.
she's
yeah,
like-
the dinosaur's running one way and I'm back,
All
doing
right.
a very,
It's just
fancy
like James Bond
reverse
cars
mount.
James Bond's car lays down the oil slick.
Yeah,
This is like
yeah.
the dinosaur
Yeah.
lays down
Yeah.
the thunder wave on the way out.
This is like when you're riding a horse, you wouldn't accidentally shoot your horse in the back of the head unless you're me playing Red Dead Redemption.
Every time.
In which case, I meant to do that. The horse had it coming. Why? And it was simply an accident that I did it here, miles from the nearest civilization.
All right, so Tony, what
7
happens
times.
is the moment that I'm hit by the thunder wave, I disappear and I reappear as far down the second class car as I could see through the little smashed
Oh.
doorway
Oh.
using
Is
Misty
this some
Escape.
kind of? I was gonna say Misty Step, Misty Escape. All right.
Misty Escape, and so now I'm in the second class toward the cargo hold.
Would you like me to name some of the passengers in second class that you'll never meet?
No,
Let me tell you the stories of Anya, Ben, Sam, David, Laura, Alan, Lorcan, and Nico, Kalen, and Wes. All right. So you managed to teleport ahead of them, putting yourself in the path of Blue. You did. So did
still
you
not
avoid
even
the
my
damage?
turn.
And you avoided the damage through doing that?
No, I took the damage and then
right.
and then escaped.
All right. And Fontaine, you took the damage.
Yep.
And Valente, you were not. You were outside of that area. All right. Kaylee, what else do you do? Is that your turn?
Did we discover how movement with mounts?
I am going to say this is my quickly making house rules for things. I'm going to say that Athor got on the dinosaur first, so Athor is the driver. You're riding shotgun on a dinosaur.
Okay.
So we're going to say that Blue will attack on Blue's turn and can move as Athor's movement on Athor's turn. Athor, you will know. Blue instinctively tells you that Blue has a speed of 60 feet. And because
Or
otherwise
one
you wouldn't,
train car.
you don't get to move multiple times. It's just as if you're driving
Right.
a car, the car will not go faster if you change drivers every 10 seconds. I'm thinking of a specific incident where somebody tried that in real life and it went poorly. All right, loyal retainer, Kalen Coldude, it is your turn.
All right, well, I am going to continue to move now with my leg parts to the cargo hold and see if I, with all the well, I did the Misty Step instead, right? That was the
Sorry,
Misty
leg parts.
the
is
Misty
fun.
parts, and now it's the leg parts. So, Tony, tell me, I am running in there to see if the smashing up with a dinosaur emerging from a box has also potentially given me access to blue shield that I might activate our Warforged bodyguard.
All right. Well, normally only the conductor would have the key to the cargo hold, but it turns out a dinosaur
Dinosaur!
is the ultimate skeleton key.
It's a
the
skeleton
inside of the
dinosaur?
cargo hold. The inside of the cargo hold is dimly lit. There's a double door, on the
door?
side where cargo is loaded and unloaded. In addition to, there is a heavily armored door at the far end that would go to the engine that not even a dinosaur, not even a magic dinosaur could tear open. There's all kinds of lockboxes and chests and crates and barrels, which are basically just round crates, all around here. They're generally stacked pretty neatly and kind of strapped down. So
Tony
they don't
really
shift
likes
during
describing
passage.
crates.
Yep, I do. I've played a lot of video games. I know all about crates, especially those lazy video game developers that they love crates, but have those willowy armed keyboard jockeys ever seen a pallet? Never.
Yeah.
Looking at you, James Thompson. You
Should
wouldn't
be
know
a
a
ton
pallet
more
if it slapped
forklifts
you
in
in the
these
face.
games.
Yeah, I'll tell you the P and P calc does not stand for pallet. That's for sure. You disgust me. So. Wow. All right.
Wow.
So now that I've taken down all of
Too
software
many crates
engineering
for
as an
you,
industry-
Tony. Too many crates.
Yep. Oh god, I'm getting.
Can I
crate
activate the
coffee.
Warforged?
Blue Shield is resting there. He's kind of on a chair strapped to a pallet. That's right, a pallet, because this is my adventure. And he is deactivated. So, do you want to use your action to activate Blue Shield?
I do.
All right. Blue Shield, as his name describes, is a large, hulking battle mech. He would have been used in the war, but has continued to serve the Baker family as a devoted bodyguard. Devoted because he's programmed to be devoted. And so you activate him. Blue Shield kind of straightens up in the chair and just kind of flexes, and all of the various straps that were holding him in place so that he didn't get jostled kind of just, sprawling off of him, and he turns and looks at you with glowing eyes.
And I say, Egan has been murdered. by Kylie. She is now attacking us and trying to escape. Stop her.
Okay. I'm going to need to add blue
I
shield.
appreciate you leaving me out of that command there, so that's good.
Yeah. All right. Blue Shield rolls initiative. Blue Shield has rolled a 14. So I think that means it's not going to be Blue Shield for a little while. And let me find a mech token.
Did I catch you by surprise?
Yeah.
All right. Kaylin is playing the hell out of this game. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Loyal retainer. That's why you got to have a loyal retainer, I say.
Right? Especially one that's Mr. Jason Snell and specs.
You can look
his
it up.
Character.
I've like played D&D for like 7 years now.
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't know. Long time.
All right. There's Blue Shield on the map. And I'll add Blue Shield to the turn order. We'll say that before the last thing that Blue Shield does on your turn, Kaylin, is Blue Shield's eyes change from white to red.
Ooh.
All right.
It just means Blue Shield is charging.
Yeah. Ice Queen, Valenthe Lyodon, you are back in the galley.
I am going to run forward my movement. And then I am going to cast Moonbeam, which is a silvery beam of pale light that shines down in a 5-foot radius. And I'm going to position that directly above a certain dinosaur and its riders. And what happens is when that anyone enters that for the first time, they get 3d10 of damage. And they can save for against half of that with a 13 Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
So I believe with 5 feet, I could possibly target all 3 of them.
Okay.
Seems unnecessary.
But not Fontaine. You're avoiding.
I'm avoiding Fontaine. I am not
Thank you.
trying to hit
Much
Fontaine.
appreciated.
I carefully put it away. I rolled with 3d10 a whopping 9.
Do they make some kind of save to avoid this?
So, a 13 Constitution saving throw for reducing half the damage.
All right. Well, Blue is a mighty dinosaur. Blue has rolled a 21 Constitution saving throw. So we'll take half of that. And what was the number that I'm taking half
9.
of? So Blue will take 4 damage. Athor and Kaylee?
I rolled a very strong 3. So clearly my Constitution, it's not good enough. So I will take all 9 of those.
I
damage.
rolled a 17. So what was it? 4 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How you doing, Athor?
I'm pretty good.
All right. Valenthe, anything else on your turn?
Nope. Nope. I will ask you a question.
Okay. I think
chat, but
Blue
next time.
is next. I am realizing that there's going to be some space collision in that Blue is a dinosaur, Blue Shield is a friendly mech. There were probably a lot of silly conversations back around the Baker household in simpler times about that mix-up. So Blue is next. I believe that the way we're going to play it is Blue can attack someone next to them on Blue's turn, and then we'll move on Athor's turn. So I see that there is a conductor adjacent to Blue.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Kathy, you want me to just roll to bite him?
Yeah, let's fight him.
All right. How does 24 versus your armor class look, Fontaine?
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right. $15 piercing damage as Blue takes a bite out of one of your old war wounds.
Ouch.
Also, your fancy conductor's outfit with those shiny brass buttons, ruined.
Good thing
Good
you have a
times.
glamour weave.
Glamour weave, yeah.
Yes.
That's evidence. Athor, you are atop Blue. You have your secret lover with you. You're riding a dinosaur. Not a care in the world, except for these people who want you to answer for the crime of murder / accomplice murder.
I didn't murder anyone. Not yet, anyway.
You're driving a getaway dinosaur right now.
Yeah.
I mean, So how far can Blue go in a turn, and how long?
60 feet.
And how long is each car?
Coincidentally, 60 feet.
Right.
So the measurement is one car.
Yeah, one dinosaur's length.
So the dinosaur is going to basically, I think, travel one car forward.
Well, before it does that, as soon as it moves away from Fontaine, Fontaine is going to attack it.
Yep.
Should have taken that thrown weapons build.
Yeah, no kidding. So an 11, which probably won't hit a dinosaur, huh?
It hits it, but it does not puncture its scaly armor-like skin.
Oh dear. Okay.
Yep. Turns out you should bring more than a kitchen knife to a fight with a dinosaur, Dan.
I didn't know there was gonna be a dinosaur.
Do I get an action in this?
Yeah. Sorry, you talked about movement first, so I thought you wanted to do that.
So Blue is facing Blue Shield through the second class doorway with Kaelin next to Blue Shield. And I am going to take a chance here. As I established right at the start of this, setting
Are you
this
gonna
up.
tell Kaylin to get on the back of the dinosaur with you?
No.
Come on, more the merrier.
I like to be clear, there are only 2 seats on this dinosaur.
Guys, free dinosaur ride. This is the best murder ever.
So I established early on that the reason that I was annoyed with Egan was that he stole all my work on the Pascal 5000 and turned it into a war machine. My bet is that the Blue Shield systems are based on the Pascal 5000. If that's the case,
Is there a back door? Is there a back door?
There is a back door in the code, which I wanted to prove using Blue Shield that he'd stolen my work. So I am going to try and shout through the door to Blue Shield and say...
Yeah, there's no door there. There's
Well,
no
okay.
door.
Doorway.
through the sort of cartoon
Dinosaur-shaped
dinosaur-shaped hole,
Yep.
Flintstone style. I'm just going to shout, and I'm going to say something along the lines of...
I love these plans that start out real specific, and then they're like,
this is Athor Authorization Alpha 42.
All right. Did the lazy, petulant Egan Baker recycle some stolen code in the construction of Blue Shield? Let's find out. I want you to make Athor a DC 15 Arcana check.
Okay. I have rolled a 24.
All right. Blue Shield looks at you with green eyes.
Hurrah.
Do you want to give Blue Shield an instruction?
Blue Shield, defend Kylie, me, and Blue
Okay.
from all attacks.
All right. Things are getting increasingly complicated. Something I love as a dungeon master. Back in the galley, it's Fontaine.
All right. Well, how far did they get?
I moved them 60 feet, basically. They're at the end of the second class car, yelling into the cargo.
Could have taken my action surge when I could. Oh, I can also attack. Sorry, this is the problem with playing level 6 characters. Technically, I had like 2 more attacks I could have done on my turn, and I totally forgot.
You were not expecting a dinosaur. You were still collecting your thoughts, your
No one
service,
expects the
your
dinosaur.
preferred service revolvers, safely under lock and key in your cabin. So you've been improvising with this kitchen knife. It's not ideal situations.
All right. So you said 60 feet away?
Yep.
All right. So I can run twice and catch up because I can use my move and my dash. Then I can use my action surge.
Oh yeah,
which lets me take
fancy
the
monk
attack action. I'm not a monk. I'm a fighter. That's what I do.
Fighter.
I fight things.
Okay, sorry.
And whenever I take the attack action on my turn, I can attack twice.
You attacking a dinosaur or a person riding a dinosaur?
Oh man, I'm strongly considering attacking the person riding the dinosaur. They seem a lot squishier. I'm gonna stab Athor twice.
Whoa!
Just never liked him.
I'm never riding this train again.
Because you'll be dead.
I was
Getting
just
a bad review on Yelp.
All the doors are broken for one thing.
I would just like to establish you have a choice of stabbing a murderer, a dinosaur, or a scientist. And you chose scientist.
Scientist, obviously.
An app developer.
I will roll and let's see what happens.
This is an Aptosaur. That's not true.
So first attack is a 22. And then
Athor,
I will
how's your armor class?
That'll hit.
I will do expend superiority die, which is a d6 now, to add my goading strike to that. So it does another 3 damage. And then I will attack again. Also, you can make a wisdom saving throw, Athor. DC
What was
14.
the damage on the first one?
The first one, it's 10 total.
Okay.
And then make your wisdom saving throw to figure out if you have disadvantage attacking anybody but me.
Okay. I have rolled 16 on wisdom.
So no disadvantage, but you take the extra damage anyways, and then I will stab you again with my extra attack. That's a 19.
That'll hit.
So you'll take another 6. So you took a total of 16 damage on that turn.
Definitely not riding this train again.
Not if you're dead.
Yeah, the robot will keep killing.
Cool. That, I think, is all I can do, and I'm quickly burning through almost every power I have.
You are the only one single-handedly fighting a dinosaur, so...
Well,
I'm
and a
working on it.
scientist.
Fighting a scientist on the dinosaur.
Yeah, he did.
Dinosaur scientist.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite comic book ever. I guess I'm done.
Jonas,
Cut to top of the train.
the wind whips around you. You can see in the distance is the city of place you're going that I've forgotten the name of.
Fairhaven?
I am running across
Fairhaven.
the top of the plane. I am running along the top of the train through a magical bubble below the hurricane force winds. In the distance, I can see Fairhaven looming in the distance. Distance. It seems like we're closing it on pretty quickly. I lower my head and keep running.
All right.
Music? Okay. Confused for a second there.
All right. Monty, do you know how far you are from where they are at this point?
You said
As
I
long as-
got double my speed up there. I'm going to suggest I just get there next turn.
Okay, sounds good. I'm also granting you inspiration because running along the top of the train is stupid. Kaylee, you are atop your mighty dinosaur steed Blue with your not-so-secret lover Athor in front of you. The Fontaine, the conductor just continues to not let go, and you also know that Blue Shield is about to act.
Yes. Oh, dang it. That won't work. Okay, question about pyrotechnics.
The answer, they're awesome.
So choosing an area.
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 That's how they say it.
Yep. That's not like Thunderwave was. It includes me because Fontaine is so close. I would, unless I could do the 5-foot radius.
Pyrotechnics is something you cast on an already existing fire?
Oh, yep. I missed that. Anyone smoking
You-
in the second class car?
Not anymore.
No. Okay.
Nope.
Dang it.
Basically, you do pyrotechnics is you do magic to an existing fire.
Gotcha.
Just let me hold on a check.
Yes.
Fontaine, were you smoking a pipe at this moment?
Not while I was chasing, but I am
Were
holding a knife.
you making s'mores around a small campfire that you brought with you into this cabin?
No. I don't
All
think
right,
so.
there are no visible flames. Sorry.
Darn it. Okay. However, action. Okay. I would like to cast Charm Person, please.
Oh,
On Fontaine.
okay.
Now we have a dinosaur, a robot, and I couldn't.
Guys, do we all end up just escaping on the train together as a crime
It's
family?
a super weird Murder on the Orient Express twist.
All right, you attempt to charm a humanoid you can see within range. Fontaine, check. Fontaine must make a wisdom saving throw and does so with advantage if you or your companions are fighting it, which you are.
All right, so wisdom saving. Okay, wisdom, not my strong suit.
Yeah, well, if you were
That
so
was
wise,
3.
you would never got. Remember, with advantage.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm building up to it.
Okay.
13, not great.
Yeah, it needs a 15.
All right. It is charmed by you until the spell ends, which is an hour, or until you or your companions do anything harmful to it. The charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance.
Hi.
When the spell ends, the creature was charmed by you. All right.
And then for my bonus action, I would like to do Healing Word on my companion.
On blue.
I appreciate it.
Is that Athor?
On
Whoa, whoa.
Kick Athor off. I blew away.
2 plus your spell casting ability modifier, which I definitely know.
It's at the top of the spells
Plus 4.
section.
Okay, so 6.
So
Yeah.
Athor, you get 6 hit points.
Sounds
All
good to
right.
me.
So we reach a kind of programming question here of Blue Shield has been activated. Unbeknownst to everyone here, and certainly most of all Kaelin Coldude, your former landlord friend was not the best programmer. Most of the code that powers Blue Shield was stolen, and then of course there's the challenge that basically he did not really Blue Shield was programmed to protect him at the cost of Blue Shield's own safety to all ends. Blue Shield has just been informed that his primary protectee is deceased, and really didn't have any other programming to default to after that. He then was recently told to protect 3 other people. So the question is, who is this robot going to murder? Does he murder the conductor, which I think would end the charm spell, or does he murder loyal retainer Kaelin Coldude? I will take arguments
Also,
now.
and the conductor.
Yes. Any arguments either way?
Well, my
The
argument would be
instruction was
that
to protect the.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead, Jason.
very specifically what I said was that Egan, who he was, this robot was told to protect, had been killed by Kaeli.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm essentially saying there is that his, if you will, last directive is to protect his boss by stopping the murderer of the person he was chosen to protect. So I'm trying to get that top level programming of Egan is my guy. Egan just got killed. This is who killed him. So go get her. That was my
Let me
scenario
tell
that
you.
I gave.
When you put a backdoor in code, you just take full super user privileges. I
Well,
would say.
Let me tell you, James, I think I know a little something more about killer robots than you do. And when you tell a killer robot that so-and-so has killed your boss, and somebody else tells you, you must protect her at all costs, you know what you do? You go berserk. Because you've been given the conflicting You've been given the conflicting instructions of this person killed who you've been programmed, and you must defend that person. Jason,
You Captain Kirked her. We Captain Kirked him.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Jason,
Green eyes mode, and we're all dead.
Jason, you made a very compelling argument, and I apologize that you happened to be standing closest to Blue Shield at the time that this happened. So let's see here. Finding Blue Shield's stat block. All right. Blue Shield, basically, Blue Shield's right arm.
Tony, before you go, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Where is the activation button on Blue Shield? Is it on its back like Data? Is it on its head? Is it on its side? Where is the activation button?
Blue Shield was voice activated.
Oh, so I just said wake up and he popped up and snapped all of his restraints?
Yep.
Okay. And did he move? I'm just saying it's possible that he is stepping toward the exit to the cabin and I'm behind him and he wouldn't even see me.
I think you came in, and I think he was focused on you because you talked to him.
All right. Well, I did talk to him. I can't dodge that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
no.
So Blue Shield's right arm kind of rotates, and suddenly it is a large sword. So Blue Shield is going to try and slice at Kalen Colddude with a giant sword arm. Kalen Colddude, 25 to hit your armor class?
Yeah, a little bit. Uh-huh.
All right. 11 slashing damage. How you doing?
Okay. Not good.
Okay, I was going to say how many hit points do pool boys usually have. All right. I think that's all. That's what Blue Shield's going to do. Blue Shield looks at you with menacing eyes that flicker back and forth between green and red. Loyal Retainer, it's your turn.
Oh boy.
It's all going according to somebody's plan.
All right. I am going to step up toward the lizard and the murderer and the charmed conductor.
Are you going to walk away from Blue Shield, provoking an attack?
Well, he's flickering. He's flickering. How far?
Yes,
well, how far am? Well, give me
malice.
the geography. I want to cast something that's a 10-foot cube. Can I do that from here and hit those guys, or do I have to move?
Well, they're within a 10-foot cube. What's the range on that 10-foot cube?
No, from me.
Oh, from you? Yeah, I think you would need to run to the doorway basically to catch them.
And that's going to provoke an opportunity attack from Blue Shield, even though he's flickering.
Yep.
His eyes are flickering. He's
Yeah, the
got
eyes
laser
are flickering.
focus.
Yeah. Just to be clear, his eyes are flickering because he's berserk, not because he has a vision problem.
All right. Blue Shield has to make a Wisdom saving throw. DC 14.
Okay. Let's see here. Blue Shield has to make a Wisdom saving throw. Blue Shield's Wisdom is surprisingly good. But I rolled a 6.
All right.
We'll find out. Blue Shield is immune to a lot of things, so this may not affect him. If he was trying to feed Blue Shield a hot dog, Blue Shield would not enjoy it. If he was trying to poison Blue Shield, he would resist it. What were you doing to Blue Shield?
He's charmed by me.
What? People just using charm left and right. Let me just check. Can you charm a robot?
First of all, let me, as a
Obviously.
Warforged, yes, someone with some Warforged knowledge. Yes, you can. It's not a robot.
Yeah,
Not a
I
robot.
guess
Robot
You-
or not.
you
Not
have
a
charmed Warforge. You have charmed Blue Shield. Blue Shield now regards you as a friendly acquaintance. Remember, friendly acquaintance, not
Yes.
But
Bosom buddies.
it is a berserk robot that views you as a friendly acquaintance.
I'm just saying, he hits me again and I'm going to die.
Mm-hmm.
And there are other people within very close view.
Yeah.
And so I've charmed him, and I'm gonna move away and maybe hide behind a barrel or something.
All right. There is the cargo hold is rich with barrels.
And weapons.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you want to do anything else, Kalen Colddude?
Nope. Can I perceive if there are some weapons at hand amidst the dinosaur smashed items?
Yeah. Hold on a second. Let's see here. Roll me a d12.
Okay. 8.
You cower behind a large crate. The top of the crate has been broken open, probably by dinosaur-related mayhem. Peering into the crate appears to be full of butter.
Is it in a
Butter.
shape of anything, or
Yeah, it's crate shaped.
Is
I
it salted or
hide.
unsalted?
Is the dinosaur
To-
lactose intolerant?
To be determined. It is a large cube of butter in a crate. I had you roll on a table. The other options
Slippery
were great.
butter.
Yep.
Hard to run.
All right.
though.
Hiding behind the butter. That's it.
Aw.
All right. Valente, are you next? Sorry, there's a lot of you now.
Yes.
Now that everyone
Okay.
has like a pet. Valente.
Well, speaking of pets, I'm going to turn into one. I turn into a baby polar bear.
All right.
So cute.
which means I can move faster.
Be right back. I'm going to
And-
go get a Coca-Cola.
Since you're hiding in the butter, it's cool.
So I move forward. I use my that's my action. Then I move forward, and then I'm going to use as a bonus action Misty Step. So as a polar bear, I'm briefly covered in a silvery mist, and then I teleport another 30 feet so that I can get closer up into the action, and that will be my turn.
Annette, I've given you a polar bear icon that
Oh,
you should have the
yay.
ability to move.
Aww. All the buddies. So
Yep.
many buddies.
All right, Annette, where did your polar bear, or where / you, who looks
I
like
think
a
it
polar
can
bear?
end up around, like, not quite up there, but
I feel like when I wrote the first act of this murder mystery, it did not occlude to me that the third act would be dinosaur versus baby polar bear on a
Versus
train.
killer robot.
Versus killer robot.
Versus killer robot. Yes.
All right, so a polar bear
Eat it, Chekhov.
rampages through second class. What did I do? All right. Blue.
Very illogical, Captain.
Yeah. Blue, the dinosaur, I think would attack Fontaine, but Fontaine is no longer a threat because he has been charmed. And that and biting him would break the charm. So I think that Blue basically skips Blue's turn.
Yeah. No, she would like to yell and scream her frustration at getting stabbed. Exactly.
All right. Athor Ardent.
Right. I would say this train is made out of metal.
Correct.
Okay. I am going to use heat metal to try and blow a hole in the top of the train above where we are.
Blow a hole?
Well, like
melt a hole.
Melt a hole, like in front of us, not above us.
It is heat metal, not melt metal. And there is
but it does a lot of damage to said metal.
Okay.
Where, by the way, where is Jonas?
That's a good question. You haven't seen him since you all went off to look at this alleged corpse.
Athor, Monty hopefully knows where Jonas is. You do not know where Jonas is.
That's fine. If he's standing where I try and blow a hole, we'll play that. So just like
here's Jonas.
Just at the front of the cargo car. So in front of us and up, I am going to attempt to heat the metal and see if I can.
You cause the object to glow red hot. I don't think it makes a hole.
Yeah, I don't think that makes a hole.
I think if you want to turn that then like into a like you're gonna forge it like a sword, maybe you could do that. But that's gonna take some time.
Forge a sword from the train.
Is there some follow up to it where you then hit it with a giant hammer or something?
Well, I'm trying to guess. I need to get on top of the train is really where I'm thinking, because that's
we
where
all
the action
need things,
is.
James.
Well, it's like, what's the best way of getting up there?
I'm just saying there's a
ladder.
cargo door right here.
Okay. So the cargo door is past. All right. Okay, I see it. So past the robot.
Mm-hmm. It is up train of the berserking robot. This is where we are now. Yes. It is
Up
just
train,
past
yep.
the berserking robot.
Up train.
Up train.
Take a left at the berserking robot.
Yep. After
So,
the berserking robot, before the Dunkin' Donuts. Yep.
I feel that like
Okay. Why do you want to go up on the top of the train?
because it's cool.
Yeah, man.
Okay. And
I do have-
why can't you just go up between the two cars?
Yeah.
Between second class and cargo. You can just go up there, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's do that.
Without melting things.
All right.
Um,
We didn't get into the but I guess between each car there's probably some kind of utility hatch that a strong, seasoned warrior and or dinosaur can tear through without too much work.
Okay, then we will be on top of the front
Well,
of
as
the...
soon as you leave my range, I
You're
will
charmed.
stab you.
Charmed.
No, you can't.
That was very
Charmed.
loud.
Charmed. That's the whole point. You will clap politely as if a coworker has taken a new job.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so you coax Blue and you unlatch something, and Blue tears something apart and kind of scrambles up a ladder with the two of you clinging on, and you are now between two cars atop the train, where I believe you suddenly find yourself face to snout with Jonas. Is that true, Jonas?
Yeah.
Who possibly just didn't want to miss out on any of the action. Jonas, you miss the whole, is Kaylee a corpse or not? You miss the appearance of a dinosaur until now. The dinosaur just appeared for you.
I heard the dinosaur.
You heard the dinosaur. You didn't know what kind of dinosaur. You didn't know what color the dinosaur was going to be. But now you do. It's blue. So, Athor, I think that's your turn.
Okay.
All right. Conductor.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
Which of you charmed me?
Me.
Kaylee?
A charmed creature can't attack the charmer or target the charmer with harmful abilities or magical effects. Doesn't say I can't stab James on the way by.
I thought it said, let's see. And you
Regards, you.
And
you or your companions.
Yeah.
It fails the saving throw. It's charmed by you until the spell ends, or until you or your companions do anything to it. But the charmed effect says a charmed creature can't attack the charmer or target the charmer with harmful abilities or magical effects.
Do you
Doesn't say
regularly
they're
attract...
companions?
Do you attack the co-workers of your friends?
Yes. They're
If
jerks.
they're riding a dinosaur, yes.
Jason works with this. Oh, sorry.
What? I am not sure about that, Dan. Look, do other people remember how we played Charmed in the past?
I don't think we usually charm player characters, so it's kind of...
Yeah,
we
I
do
think that's
avoid
a
charming
difficult
player
situation.
characters. You people charmed a bunch of goblins back and kobolds back in the Sunken Citadel adventure.
And they were friends with us for ages.
Yeah. I'll allow you to make an attack on Athor the dinosaur, Dan.
I'm definitely still
you know what?
Hathor.
I'm gonna say you can't attack a dinosaur because the dinosaur is under your friend. It would be like saying like you've charmed me, but your car is not, so I'm attacking your car.
Kaeli is great, but
I would even say, you know what? I mean, you're attacking somebody who's driving the car that she's in. You have disadvantage. Your heart's not in it because you've been charmed. Look, this is new laws I have to make here.
I rolled a 25 and a 22.
All right. Well, you really wanted to hurt that scientist. It's almost like he looked
5
like
damage.
James. Okay.
Wow.
Oh.
Suddenly this got personal.
All right.
I mean, that's it. I'm going to be sitting down here for the rest of the time, just enjoying my time in second class because they're not going to hurt me while I'm on the train because they're now on top of the train.
Oh, so you're going to get murdered by a robot.
You're the conductor. Don't you have any sense of responsibility to your train?
Not charmed, I guess.
All right.
Jonas, Lost Air. It's you up on top of the train. It's nice and breezy here. Plenty of fresh air. Doesn't smell like a corpse that's been lying there for 5 hours. The drinking situation's not great. Also, dinosaur, secret lover, and scholar are here.
Can you describe this dinosaur, please? I just got here.
Yes, this is a velociraptor. It is a bipedal dinosaur with, clawed feet, little clawed arms, big snappy bitey mouth. It's got kind of a bluish hue to its blue and green scales. It is being ridden by a halfling and a human. The human is wearing a bathrobe.
I'm going to punch this dinosaur.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
With a look of just glee in my eyes.
I've always wanted to punch a dinosaur.
I'm going to use that inspiration somebody gave me a second ago to do not very much better. Total of 13, I'm afraid.
Let me just check. You know what the natural armor class of a velociraptor is? Kathy,
No.
you want to say it?
13.
Yeah, roll some damage. Punch that dinosaur.
I will do that. Oh, my fighting style is unarmed fighting.
That's why you didn't know how to use that gun.
That's right. I will do 10 points of damage.
Ugh.
And for my bonus action, I will spend a superiority die to make a grappling strike. To attempt
Grab
to
that
grapple
dinosaur. Grab
to
that
attempt to grapple
dinosaur.
the target, and that is the dinosaur. I'm going to try to get it in a noogie.
Yeah.
So I roll
Just to be clear,
superiority plus a-
if bloodied was a thing in 5th edition, that dinosaur is bloodied.
That's good. Then I probably should have done the more damage method, but I don't care. This
Nope.
is a contested strength athletics, and I get to add my superiority die.
All right. I am rolling strength for the dinosaur. I have rolled a very sad 10.
25.
All right. You get the dinosaur around the neck. The dinosaur was not trained in wrestling. Backstory. Sorry. And
Now I would like to take my extra
Cannon.
attack, because each of my attacks do come with an extra attack involved.
Mhm.
Ooh, that's 13 again.
All right.
Yeah,
You know
well-
that hits.
I rolled a 5. So 6 more points of damage.
And I'm sorry, is the dinosaur grappled at this point?
Yes.
Athor and Kaylee, I think you fall off a grappled dinosaur.
Aw.
Aw.
I mean, Monty's wrestling a dinosaur. What do you want from me?
I mean, I'm going to be sad regardless. It's understandable, but yes, I'm going to be sad.
Now I'm going
the
to
train-
use action surge to
Oh,
take
gosh.
another attack and continue to pummel this dinosaur.
Oh, God. Kaylee and
This is
Athor
all
are
this
just
game is about now is me punching a dinosaur on top of a train.
are just standing on the top of the train, watching you beat to death a dinosaur with your bare hands. All right.
Tony, is there any chance when they fell off the dinosaur that they might have taken damage or rolled off the train to their death?
Oh, yeah. When you get knocked off a train, a dinosaur on top of a train, you should definitely roll a saving throw to see if you certainly on your feet at the very least.
All right.
All right. Roll that while Monty's killing this dinosaur.
I rolled an 18.
All right.
And I rolled 17.
Okay. You're on your, you land on your feet next to the dinosaur. Thank you, Jason. Jason, you get inspiration for that.
Yay!
I'm sorry, just looking up the rules about throwing a person if you're grappling them. Because I would love to fling this jerk of a dinosaur right off this train.
She didn't really harm anybody.
That's right. she didn't.
well, nobody in first class.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Right, the second class.
Hi. I got bit by a dinosaur.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Didn't you?
you're the
Didn't you?
staff.
You stabbed the dinosaur first. Well, no, it bit you.
No,
first,
no,
and then
no.
you stabbed
That's
it.
not true.
Well, it bit somebody and you threw yourself into his jaws. I'm no dinosaur lawyer, but that sounds
I'm
like
a representative of the train. It is my duty to protect the innocent
Fontaine,
passengers.
I'm no dinosaur lawyer, but that sounds like entrapment. Monty, dinosaur throwing? Or am
Yeah.
I buying time for you to look up dinosaur throwing?
I decided you're the DM, so you have to do it. I would like to use my attack, my first attack of this bonus action, not bonus action, sorry, action surge, to throw the dinosaur I am currently grappling off of the train. What do I roll?
I think that's going to be a contested strength check.
Love it.
I feel pretty good about this. I have rolled a 17 for Blue.
I rolled a 14.
All right, you are wrestling, but Blue manages to stay planted. There's some rolling back and forth, but you do not manage to fling Blue from the train. But
Right, well, with my extra attack of this attack, I would just like to punch it again.
all right,
Like, the heck with it. Pow. Well, that's better. 23 to hit.
absolutely. Roll some damage. Blue is not doing good, everybody, just so we know.
Oh no!
Blue.
How sad.
I just
It is sad.
Very sad.
well, wouldn't it be sad if Monty is unable to throw a dinosaur off the train and then has to just beat it to death with his hands?
9 points of damage.
That is,
My-
I mean, I
My
don't know
bare
what
hands
tragedy.
are as tough as a long sword. It's great.
All right, Blue has less than 10 hit points.
I know how that feels.
Tony, before you move, I think you skipped my turn.
Did I?
Yeah, because Athor went.
Oh, I'm very
and
sorry.
I made an opportunity attack, and then my turn is directly
Oh.
after his turn.
You're right. I'm very sorry, Dan. You want to
That's
go
fine.
now?
Yeah, I'm unclear on what my options are. How far does this charming thing extend to me? Do I want to follow them? Am I just like, is everything fine now? I'm unclear about
is
this.
that a
There's chaos erupting
concentration?
on my train.
No, it's just
That-
duration, 1 hour.
Wow.
Yeah, and I don't get another save or anything until
Nope.
they
Yeah.
try to hit me, basically.
It's a
Till-
friendly acquaintance.
Yeah?
So it's not necessarily like.
I think basically what Fontaine would do is climb up to the top of the stairs. Hey, you! Get down from there! No one's allowed on the top of the train.
I think then you can do that. I mean, let me put it this way. Charm is always tricky, and it's the like, well, I know I'm lying kind of stuff in Dungeons and Dragons. That said, Dan, imagine you just got on the train. You're a conductor, a friendly acquaintance, someone who's traveled with you numerous times in the past. No mention of them murdering someone or blackmailing someone or being a secret lover, owning a dinosaur, befriending a scholar, any of that. But they have climbed on top of the train. Would you not, as a friendly acquaintance and conductor of the train, get up on the train and say, hey, we're friendly acquaintances, but you got to get off this train?
Yeah, unsafe for you to be up there. Please get down. Also, no dinosaurs allowed on the train.
That's just train law.
They must stay in the cargo hold. That's the rule.
I feel like I've lost
valuable
control,
use of my turn.
but I can't figure out. And, I will let you attack Athor if you want. You attacked Athor
I
last turn.
always want to attack. Constantly.
I will even say, you know what? At this point, he's violating train law by being on top of the train. You no longer have disadvantage on attacking train. Athor, how's that? Is that what you want to hear?
He's breaking the rules.
James is sad, but we got to figure out what Dungeons and Dragons means to each of us. And
I rolled a 24.
You stab him in the back with your kitchen knife.
for damage.
Okay.
Technically, I get to go again because I can attack twice whenever I attack,
right.
So he's going to get another stab.
You repeatedly start.
I rolled another 24 and another 5 damage, so 9 damage to you.
All right.
Wow.
How are you doing,
I think
Athor?
roll 20's broken.
It's going great. I don't know what your problem is.
Athor, are you okay?
Yeah. No,
All right.
doing
Okay.
I'm particularly well-built academic.
Okay. So, Dan, I'm sorry that
Can't
we missed your
attest to
turn.
that.
That may have
Say.
messed up some stuff.
That's fine.
But
We're all good. That's all right.
we're good.
Stuff jumps around.
Oh,
Yep.
right. I'll try and make sure you're in the right order next time. So, I believe we are now to the secret lover. Kaylee, you are atop a train. The lost heir is grappling with your pet dinosaur that looks like it is moments from death itself. The conductor has scrambled up onto the roof and is stabbing your secret lover, and you're just there in the middle.
How did this go so wrong?
The train whistles
The
as you
dinosaur
see
showed
the
up.
train is starting to slow down as it's pulling into Fairhaven.
Oh, lovely. I am going to cure wounds for Athor as much as it hurts me.
Somebody just stabbed those wounds, and you're going to go and undo that.
Yes.
Over
Because
the
I need
dinosaur.
him. I know. Believe me, my heart. My heart
Blue
hurts.
looks at you with one eye as he's being wrestled by Jonas, and a little dinosaur tear rolls down his scaly cheek.
Okay, so 1d8 plus, right? Yeah. Okay, 4 plus 2 is 6.
I'll take it.
And I'm going to just start crying about Blue.
All right. Blue Shield is next. Blue Shield has been charmed by Kaylee. Surveys
No,
the
but
wreckage
Kaylin.
that Kaylin, sorry. Blue Shield surveys the wreckage that is the cargo hold and second class cabin and rushes the baby polar bear that is Valente.
At least it's not a real baby polar bear. I mean,
That
that's
seems
the real
that
baby
seems
polar
right,
bear.
right?
Yeah.
This is
All
why
right.
we're not friends, Key.
I'm sorry.
I mean, this is the fight we've all wanted to see.
Valente, a giant metal arm flails out at the polar bear's snout. I have rolled a 16 to hit.
That will hit.
7 bludgeoning damage as the robot's metal hand punches you in the snout.
I growl and start to bleed from my nose.
All right. Loyal retainer, Kalen, cool dude.
I'd like to get out from behind the barrel of butter and see if I
Yep.
can climb up onto the roof of the train with everybody else, at least enough to see.
Aren't you like 5
enough
minutes
to
from
see up.
death? All right. Okay, so you do that. I assume that's.
I just want to see. I just want to be able to see. I don't need to actually get
Yeah.
up there.
Almost everybody except for Blue Shield and Valente are now up on the. Are you? So,
Party.
Kaylin, are you on the roof or just looking up?
I'm just
from
looking
the-
up,
All right.
just enough to see what's going on up there.
Valente, you are.
No.
Oh, sorry. You're gonna do something.
I'm going to do something now that I can see them.
Okay. I don't know why that was confusing.
A beam of crackling energy streaks toward a creature within my range. Ooh, who will it be?
Let's just recap some of the creatures on the roof of the train. I see a dinosaur named Blue. I see Jonas, the Lost Heir. I see Secret Lover Kaylee, Arthur Ardent Scholar, and Conductor Fontaine.
It's going to go to Kaylee.
Oh, the murderer.
The murderer.
That's what this is, the murderer on the Eberron Express title.
I'm innocent.
No, you confessed to it already.
Lies.
All right.
I was there for that.
I'm sending a beam 22 to hit.
What spell is this?
Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Ouch.
I assume a 22 hits.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's 10 damage. And then beam number 2 is going for the dinosaur. 16
You're
to
just spoiling
hit.
Jonas's fun, really.
16 hits a dinosaur.
7 damage.
Let me just check here. Where is... Oh, God. Blue is real bad. Real bad.
Well, it's 1 or 2.
Yeah. real bad.
And that's it. I'm just gonna hang here on the ladder.
Just chilling. Okay. Valente, there's a berserk robot fighting you in polar bear form.
And I'm going to stay in polar bear form and do a multi-attack. So,
all right.
First off, I'm going to bite that robot.
I will tell you, I'm amazed. Blue Shield's armor class is 21.
Oh, and I rolled a 21.
That's how you do it.
And so that is a whole 4 points of damage.
Okay.
And my claws, apparently I'm better at rolling. Oh, my claws swipe at and miss.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Blue is up on the roof of the train, near death, being grappled by Jonas. Blue is going to bite at you, Jonas, as it's possible last thing that Blue gets to do. Blue has rolled a 20 to hit.
Question. When we first dropped off our weapons, did we drop off our armor as well? Because that affects my armor class kind of dramatically.
I would say it would. I think probably you're the kind of guy that walks around in your armor, is what I'm thinking.
Okay, let me just turn my.
Does that seem fair? Other people, I don't know.
I've been counting my armor, considering.
Okay, it's part of your uniform.
Yeah.
All right.
Other people have more robe basing.
Anyway, you hit me anyway. But
okay.
My armor class is 16 or 10, and I just wanted to get that out of the way.
Yeah. Blue just tears like a chunk out of your thigh for 15 piercing damage.
Okay.
Gonna have a really cool dinosaur scar after this. Athor, you are in a knife fight with Fontaine. Well, no, that would suggest that you also had a knife. You are being stabbed by Fontaine.
Right. So I think our goal is to get away from here as quickly as possible.
Still on
That's been your goal for about the last hour and a half, dude. Yep.
It's true.
Okay, I'll rephrase. I think our goal here is to get away from here in the most dramatic way possible. And we kind of have lost our dinosaur. So I have a plan B.
He's on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
He's not. He's being held up by me. He's still grappled.
Oh.
Okay. As long as she's not on the floor. Just
So-
getting a hug.
Let's see if this works. I grab Kaylee. I pull in the same motion, of course, I pull the belt from my dressing gown.
Whoa.
and I cast Rope Trick.
Oh no.
All right, is this one of these things where I have to learn physics, understand magic?
So I think, like, if we had done the rope trick inside the train, the portal thing would move with the train. But because we're on the roof of the train, I think the portal will be anchored in space.
That doesn't make any sense.
Look, we're fighting robots.
I think it yanks your arms off then.
Well,
How fast is the train going?
It's slowing down for town.
yeah,
I would like to make an
that's what-
opportunity attack at whatever point something
Yeah,
pulls him
same.
away from me.
You're hugging a
100%.
dinosaur.
Dinosaur? Fist.
All right, so I think this is basically the equivalent of you just activated a parachute while you're standing on top of a train, which means you are going to be yanked backward at a, basically equivalent of hitting a brick wall, but possibly to safety. However, I think various people are going to get a free attack on you as you go.
That seems perfectly fair.
All right. So, Jonas and Fontaine, roll. Why don't you take reactions to take a swing either at Athor or at Kaylee? Fontaine, who
rolled
are you attacking?
16 on Athor. Athor is the only one I can attack. 16.
That will hit.
7 damage.
That'll do 7 damage.
I am also attacking Athor. I have rolled a 19,
That will also hit.
7 damage.
Still alive.
Okay. So, physics.
Well, I have questions about like is he going to be able to hold on to Kali? Is there any damage when they get jerked back? All of those things,
Yeah.
right?
All right. So I think there's a lot of things. Let me just read the text of rope trick for everybody. You touch a length of rope that is up to 60 feet long. We're counting this as the cord to your bathrobe. One end of the rope then rises into the air until the whole rope hangs perpendicular to the ground. At the upper end of the rope, an invisible entrance opens to an extra-dimensional space that lasts until the spell ends, that you may someday be able to climb into. There's a lot of things that have to happen before then. You have to be able to climb. Athor, just checking, are you capable of climbing a rope? I mean, you're a scholar.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Did you ever have to do a rope climb in junior high?
It's hard.
Make him do a strength check. There's totally rope climbing rules in
Yeah.
D&D.
Okay.
The space can hold as many as 8 medium or smaller creatures. You can bring everybody with you. The rope can be
See
pulled
ya
into the
there.
space. Oh, everybody. The rope is there. I think, I guess I had you fight. You could have also just grabbed the rope and
Grab
followed
the
them
rope.
up.
Yeah.
Let's see. You can't attack or cast spells on the thing in the extra-dimensional space, but the people inside can see out as through a magic window. Anything inside the extra-dimensional space drops out when the spell ends. Duration up to an hour.
So if it's
Also, you're up one train car's worth of
so
height.
if it's coming with the train, could we not just let them climb into the space and then wait for the authorities to get here and arrest them at the
I
top of the
believe
rope?
James is suggesting that it is not tethered. It is tethered to a point in space above the train
Right.
that is
Yeah.
In
not
that
moving.
moment when it's cast.
Like,
The portal
like
is
from
up where
a-
those hurricane strength winds are.
Yeah, he's
not in
pulling
this little
the-
bubble.
He's
Yeah.
pulling the rope cord.
So-
I get it.
yeah. If we were in the train, and I think dramatically
Yeah, I think so.
it would have stayed with the train.
So I think you need to make a strength check to stay attached to that rope and stay holding Kaylee. Kaylee,
Can I just one other point about rope trick? The upper end of the rope is where the thing forms. How long is the thing on your bathrobe? It can't be more than about 3 feet. You can't get that high.
But we don't really need to get high if the ground below us
Yeah.
is leaving
Yeah, I guess
us.
the question is how far does this bubble extend around the train,
Also,
which we are not all being
Also,
blown
I'll
off.
say, as the train's moving forward, I hope there's nothing of higher than that behind on the down train.
right.
Down train, or
I
they'll
mention-
smash into it.
did I
like
mention
a
there's
smokestack or
did
something.
they- yeah, or the caboose has got a
It would
little.
be down
that's
train, right?
We're
Yeah.
up towards the engine right now, so the whole
Yeah.
train is going to be running under you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kylie may not want to hold on. Like, goodbye,
Kylie,
boyfriend.
I think it's up to you. You have already been hoisted up on a dinosaur by this person. Do you want to go in their magic thing that you're doing?
Did you know what you're getting into?
Yes.
On the magic.
All right.
That sounds like a
ride.
safer option
All right.
than to stay here and be murdered by all of you.
I am going to tell you that I think that this is not how this was intended to be used, James Thompson.
No.
I need a DC 15 strength check to see what happens.
Okay, I have strength -1.
You are a scholar.
Yes.
You may
but
have.
not
You're going to lose your
gentleman.
bathrobe is what's going to happen.
But I
Sorry, your
Also-
bathrobe tie. Your
Flapping in the
bathrobe
wind.
tie.
Also, do you still have inspiration?
I do still have inspiration, and I think this might be the point to use it.
All right.
So strength -1. What was it? A DC
15.
15. I rolled an 18.
All right. So the scholar grabs the secret lover, his bathrobe flapping in the breeze as the cord from his bathrobe basically connects to a point in space above him. As soon as the rope goes stiff with magic, you are yanked. Not actually you being yanked so much as everybody else continuing to move along with the train at a good 40 miles an hour. And you manage to stay holding on to both the rope and Kaylee as the train with your long-lost dinosaur gets zipped away.
I want to believe that the train stops about 30 seconds later, and they're just hanging there on the rope. And we're
But we never mention them. We just talk like they escaped, and they're just in the background of every shot, dangling there.
I
can't
think
believe they got away.
this is not how I thought the adventure would end, but I think somehow they've pulled it off. The secret lover and the scholar have escaped. It cost them a dinosaur.
A robot. Our dignity.
The robot and the polar bear continue to fight down below until we'll say that Kaelin comes down and helps deactivate the robot.
Yeah, I was going to say I drop down and I try to repeatedly give the voice command for Blue Shield to deactivate.
It takes a little while. Blue Shield is
I
buggy.
finished murdering the dinosaur.
Yep. Jonas drops down after you carrying a dinosaur corpse.
No, I tossed it aside.
Oh,
Punch, it's dead. Flame.
Oh.
And so
Everybody off the roof.
It's just Fontaine is the last one looking off the roof as you close into Fairhaven. The brakes.
He
on the
scowls
trains
at Athor and then
ski
waves
wheel.
at Kylie and then goes down.
And the train is boarded by authorities who have a lot of questions about logistics of dinosaur transportation, computer programming, polar bear transformations, and who killed Egan Baker.
And VCR repair.
And I will say that this went exactly to my plan.
What? All that is left to do is thank our players for playing this ridiculous adventure. Let us start with the murderer herself, Kathy Campbell. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for letting me be here. I didn't mean to kill him.
That's not true. Let me also thank the scholar for not an accomplice along the way, but when the going gets bad, the going grabs a dinosaur. James Thompson.
The things we do for love.
Annette Wearstra, you were just a person on a train, just trying to get to Fairhaven. Thanks for being the Ice Queen. Jason Snell, you're one cool dude. Thanks for traveling along with us.
Yeah, I think maybe Valente and Kaelin will have a drink or something in Fairhaven after this is all over, because this was nuts.
Monty Ashley, you sure tried to look suspicious the whole time. I really appreciated it.
That was super fun, Tony. Thank you so much.
And last but not least, Dan Morin, the seeker of justice, even though his own past is dark and seedy. Thanks for being here.
No ticket.
And after you get fired, we can team up and go.
Referencing.
Yeah, I was looking for the sequel
Next
where we
week when
all
you
have
get
to track
fired.
them down. Yeah.
Like I am,
And thanks.
Valente's going to offer Jonas a job.
I'm definitely
And,
not getting
I'd
any
like to
money
see-
out of this gun.
Nope. So this was the adventure titled Murder on the Eberron Express, which you can go and purchase if you would like to run it for some friends. This was highly recommended to us by friends like listener Will Wagner and Jane Ritt, who you may recognize from other Total Party Kill experiences. Hopefully I did it justice. Obviously the ending depends a lot on what players do. It's not scripted in any way by the adventure itself. But I hope you enjoyed listening. The end?